Hi everyone, it's Maria from Blue Rain Orchid. I've got your weekly reading set up. I've shuffled and spread the cards out, and I will pull 3 cards. We will do either 1, 2, 3, that you can choose which card you want, or all 3 cards. Or if you want all 3 cards, we will do something like the first card is the weekend, then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday. I'll explain it once I have the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling the cards. And the third card. I'm going to go ahead and get all of this arch of cards out of the way. So here we have our 3 cards. How I said you can choose either 1, 2, or 3. You can choose all 3 of them, or you can have a full weekly reading of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday the 1st of May, and Tuesday the 2nd of May, Wednesday and Thursday the 3rd and 4th of May. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a moment of silence so you can choose which card you want, or if you want to do the full week. Alright, so we've got either card number 1 or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have 2 become 1. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be having a romantic relationship with somebody, or you're going to be finding like the perfect guy or anything along that line. It can also mean your mind and body become one. It can mean your mind and spirit become one. It can mean your spirit and your mind become one. So if you've chosen card number 1, or for the weekend, you are going to be having some merging of either yourself and another person, or the different parts of yourself. And a thing I'd like to point out is a lot of people will tell me, like, you know, Maria, there's just this part of me that's just horrible, and I don't want to have that part of me out. I try to keep that part closed and caged. Well, sometimes that part of you is really important. This weekend, if it's not something like you're going to be connecting with a partner or something along that line, really contemplate what that part of you that you keep caged is like. Really contemplate what your mind and body, how they're working together. Contemplate how your mind and spirit are working together. We are not just a physical being. We have a mind, a mental being, we have an emotional being, and we have a spiritual being, all within our meat cases, all within our physical being. And there are some of us that separate all of these out. We shouldn't be separate. We should be one. Okay? So for card number 2, or Monday and Tuesday of next week, the 1st and the 2nd, we have change is unavoidable. Now I want you to look at this for just a second. We've got the snake here around this tree man that is changing. The snake is shedding. That means he's grown. Okay? Because the snake has to shed its skin when it grows. It can't stay in that same case, is what I'm going to call it. We have night and we have day. There's always going to be night and day. We can never change that. That is a set change. We've got fall and we've got spring, or we have close to winter and we have summer. This is another set change. It's unavoidable. Nothing we do can stop fall from coming. Nothing we could do can stop spring from coming. It will always come. Nothing we can do can stop the night from coming. Nothing we do can stop the day from coming. It will always come. I want you to take a look here at the skull. This also tells us that nothing we do can stop death. Death will come no matter what. Now, I don't want anyone freaking out and saying, okay, Maria, who's going to die? Is my mom going to die? Is my grandpa going to die? Is my sister going to die? Who's dying? No, that could be dying of a situation. That could be the death of you being separate within yourself. Okay? So remember, change is unavoidable. You have to change. Life changes. There's no way you can stop it. You have the option of either fighting it and being miserable, or accepting it and adjusting and moving along. And if you are completely one, mind, body, spirit, emotions, you will find change, even though it's something you don't want it to be, you accept it. It's okay. You understand the reason it's here. Okay? Card number 3, or Wednesday and Thursday of next week, which would be the 3rd and the 4th of May. Hear the ancient ones. Let's take a look at this picture. First off, we notice it's a really old woman, and she's living in a tree. And now, isn't that strange that this guy is part of a tree and this woman is part of a tree? We'll get to that in just a second. Let's look at her. She's old. She's in part of a tree. She's got some horns. She has an owl head and what looks to be eagle wings coming out of the top of her head, along with a crescent moon. She's got antlers. She has all kinds of stuff hanging off of her antlers and in her hair. She's also releasing life, releasing emotion. Her words give life to the tree, to the spiral of life. She is life, okay? Now hear your ancient ones. Hear the ancient ones. This can be your great-great-grandma who passed away 20 years ago. Maybe she's coming to give you a message. This could be your ancestors that lived 300 years ago. Maybe they're trying to pass a message to you. This could be Mother Earth trying to give you a message. Alright? Now, one thing that our ancestors knew was that we were not only physical, we were mental, emotional, and spiritual. That it was okay for changes. They knew the first signs of the changes of the weather. They knew they had to know these things, because if they didn't, they wouldn't survive. What are your ancestors telling you? What are the ancients telling you? I am almost certain that this week they are saying you need to be one. You need to be one with yourself. You need to be one with others. You need to be one with the idea of change. Change is powerful, but you are as powerful as the change if you accept it. And be wise on that. Don't fight things that are going to be good for you, because it's just going to get harder for you. If I were to give you a gift, would you fight me about getting that gift, or would you gladly accept the gift? Change is usually a gift. Change is allowing us to do something else. It's allowing us to change, to do something different, because we're not happy the way we are. And accepting all parts of ourselves is also a gift of change. Does that make sense? Alright. So, if you guys liked the video, if you liked this week's reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff. There's a bunch of different videos here on crystals and some moon water and abundance checks. Right now is a great time to be doing your abundance check, because last night was the new moon. Please like, share, comment, all of that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for spending these past few minutes with me. I really appreciate being allowed part of your time this week. Love you guys lots. Bye.